If you haven't heard much about PEX plumbing, you're going to, because PEX plumbing is becoming more and more common, and there are several good reasons for that. Brett Wilson from Milwaukee is here to tell us more about that. What is the popularity of PEX plumbing? Why?
Really, PEX is kind of coming more and more to the front face of the plumbing industry because of sustainability, flexibility, ease of install, but also safety. All of them equate to time, labor, and material saves. Traditionally, when moving fresh water, it's done through a copper, right? And the volatility of copper, especially recently, has been very, very high.
Price-wise.
Price-wise. Right. Very quick and drastic dips make it hard for a contractor to spec a job and can keep his profitability.
Very popular to steel, too.
There's a lot of that going on as well.
Yeah.
If you look at the install process, too, copper is very tedious to install. If you look at the amount of equipment here, you need a fuel source, you need a torch tip, solder, flux, sparker, some sort of sanding mechanism, and that's 7 to 8 tools or pieces of equipment before you even join a piece of copper.
For each fitting, for each joint,
fitting,
right?
Each fitting. So it makes it a lot of pieces of equipment, a lot of investments, but when you're working with open flame too, you have a level of safety that for a do-it-yourselfer they may be uncomfortable with, may be quite dangerous. PEX is a flame-free install, and today we're going to talk about Upinar PEX specifically. Milwaukee partnered up with Upinar for a patented memory effect that they have in their PEX. You can see the rigidity of copper makes it very straight lines that require fittings to make changes. PEX is flexible, so you've got some flexibility there to get around angles and run your water lines without having to make cuts and installs and requiring those extra products, but also extra time to get to your end destination.
Right.
And then as far as installing PEX, it's really 2 tools. We've got a PEX cutter that makes it very simple and easy to cut PEX. Then when you actually want to make the connection, all you need is Milwaukee's expansion tool. You simply take the PEX, blue or red, cold or hot, take the ring on here, insert the tool into the PEX, and upon engaging, what the Upinar PEX does in the tool, it expands it to get a larger inner diameter that you can simply click a fitting into, and then what the time will do is it'll bring it back to its original form, and it'll create a connection that is actually will pressure test and work perfectly for the movement of fresh water.
So great. So you save money because you're not using copper. I would imagine you have fewer pieces to work with because this comes in big coils, right? Copper, you've got to have several pieces, multiple pieces when you are running a line. So you save time, you save money, and overall, what's the dollar proposition? Because you do have to buy some tools.
Yeah, really what we've seen is that the tool will actually pay for itself within a job. Not only the price of the copper that you're going to save, the less fittings you're going to need to make your connections, but if you're talking time, labor, material, dollar for dollar, this is the best investment and quickest install, and that's before you even talk about the safety aspect.
Great, and it will connect to copper if you don't need to run a whole bunch of this stuff, right?
Absolutely. You can use PEX in conjunction with copper for a hybrid water system.
Great. Okay, well, it looks like it's something really reasonable, and you can learn more about these PEX tools on Toolbarn.com. Brett, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Take care. Hey, no matter what kind of plumbing job you got coming up, we've got the tools you need and the information you need at Toolbarn.com. So thanks for joining us today, and we hope to see you next time.